Globalization is affecting our forests. It's one of the most important things I think that we need to be considering today. It's a subject that's been neglected and one that UFRO, the International Union of Forest Research Organizations, considered to be a sufficient priority to allocate a task force to. The book that we've got is the result of that task force and will be used by scientists around the world to understand what's happening about globalization. I think it's really important that we consider the economic aspects of forestry. We've paid a lot of attention to social issues and to environmental issues. We have paid less attention to the economic aspects of forestry. What we're seeing today is that there are companies around the world that are determining how our forests are used, and understanding what actually drives those companies is critical to understanding the future of our forests. I think the field may have lost its way a little bit. We've paid a great deal of attention recently to the social and cultural and ecological aspects of forestry, perhaps as a bit of a reaction against an overemphasis in the past on the economic values. Today, however, we're seeing that economic values really are paramount. It's the large companies and the economic forces that are driving what's happening in our forests today. And recently we had the New York Declaration on Forests that was signed by a number of very large companies committing themselves to zero deforestation in the future. I became interested because as a dean I get to hear the views of many different stakeholders in forestry. What I've seen recently is pressure coming from a variety of different directions. In British Columbia, where I come from, we see pressure from our First Nations, but we also see pressures from government, from industry, and from the buyers of the timber that's produced in our forests. So those combined pressures are creating a really interesting situation. And on top of that, we have the whole pressure created by globalization. So trying to fathom out all the different forces that are affecting the future of our forests is really critical. And I think this book is a step towards doing that.